What's going on, guys? MadSpace here, bringing you another video. I kind of just want to cut to the chase on this one. Before we really get into the topic of this video, just really quick, if you don't mind just dropping a like and subscribing, that would be really cool. But basically today, I just want to talk about one of the worst takes I've ever seen on gaming, period. It's literally so bad. Like, when I saw this, I was like, I wasn't gonna make a video today, but honestly, when I saw this, I had to make a video on this. So I found this on Twitter. I'll probably put the tweets on the screen as I read them. And so the first one goes like this. It says, "Alright, it has to be said, fighting games are categorically bad." Now, at first, I was just thinking, okay, this is just somebody's opinion. They don't like fighting games. Everyone is entitled to their opinion, no big deal. But as we go through this thread, I'm not going to go through every tweet because there's so many, but I think I want to go through the ones that kind of just blow my mind more than the others. They're so unenjoyable. They all are pure brain poison that punishes you for missing an arbitrary 50-button combo and has the single worst character movement of any video game genre. Every movement button either completely changes your moves or gets misread. Have you ever seen this video? I also want to point this out that in their bio it says that they suck at fighting games. So I want to say that they're trolling, but this thread is so long that there's no way they can be a troll. Like, this is just wholeheartedly, like, this is too much effort to be a troll, in my opinion. Like, they have to actually think this. This one tweet right here is just so much wrong in it, which is crazy. Let's look at another reply here. "Zero people are actually capable of the kind of perfect input required to do anything outside of button mashing while relying on visual cues. You either spend hours non-stopping practicing." Okay, I don't think that's grammatically correct, but whatever. "Non-stop practicing perfect inputs to get the timings right, or are button mashing in all but name." All right, that last part is a little bit weird, but I think the point of this tweet is just that no one is actually capable of being accurate on their button pushes, which is like, doesn't make any sense. So, like, you can go back to Evo moment 37 where you can see Daigo versus Justin Wong, and you could see, I think in that Street Fighter game that they were playing, I don't remember if it was Third Strike or whatever it was, my memory fails me right now, but I think in that video game you had to manually tech each hit. So he manually techs every single hit of Ken's super, and then he reacts, jumps, and techs the last hit, and does his own super to take the game. Yeah, people are good enough to be able to do those kind of perfect inputs. This is the tweet right after it. "No one is actually good at fighting games. They just learn the order of buttons they should hit for whatever one character they've locked themselves into in the game and hit over and over as fast as possible and claim victory/defeat." This is probably the most incorrect statement in this entire thread, and I've read pretty much the entire thread, even though it's so ridiculously long. But this is probably the most incorrect statement because you're not fighting a computer. If you're facing an AI and you're pressing buttons so quickly that the computer can't really react to it, okay, maybe you have a little bit of a point, but there's no fun in that. The real fun for most people, especially competitively, is when you're playing against another person, and another person just has all these different types of habits and their inputs and the things that they do, the characters that they play. There's so much that you have to take into account when you're fighting someone in a competitive game. This isn't just fighting games, it's any game. Any game where you are competing against somebody else, you are reacting to another human being that's capable of doing what you're doing. So you can't mindlessly go for the same combo in a fighting game, because a good player is going to react and say, hey, this person is going for only this, I'm going to avoid that one thing by doing this. That's why nobody at the top level is going to try to spam the same combo, because it just doesn't work. And that's probably the worst aspect design wise. It is unfathomable to me that an entire genre of game exists where the selling point is the amount of diversity of playable characters, but playing any more than one of them At any point reduces your gameplay to spray and pray. Again, this is just, it's incorrect because it's within the same mindset of the previous tweet. Spray and pray, which I guess, is just another way of saying button mashing. It's just wrong with any character. You can't do that with any character in any fighting game ever created, unless they're just completely broken and the game is not balanced. It's just not true. You can play any character you want and have it be unique. So having this take just doesn't make any sense to me. Compare that to racing games, which also has the prime selling point of the amount of diversity of usable vehicles, but the skills associated with each one viably translate out to another vehicle build. Spending time with a certain build obviously makes you better with it. First of all, I don't think this analogy is very good because you're not exactly competing against another person at the same level as a fighting game, because you would race on the same track, and so whoever can handle their car better on that same track is going to win, right? And maybe they have a better build than you do, but it's just you versus the track. In a fighting game, it's you versus your opponent, another human. So it's not an accurate analogy at all. And then at the last part of the tweet, spending time with a certain build obviously makes you better with it. You could say that with a character, any character, because every character in any game is unique, and the more you play a certain character, the better you're going to get. It's the same thing. So I don't know what point you're trying to make here. And this is a genre-wide problem. Mortal Kombat, Soul Calibur, Smash Bros, etc. Fighting games either have diversity among characters and suffer gameplay-wise, or are incentivized to make all characters play similarly. I've played a little bit of Mortal Kombat, I've played a little bit of Soul Calibur, but they're not really my go-to games. When I was a kid, I played a lot of Street Fighter, and as an adult, I played mostly Smash Bros, and I dabble a little bit with like fighters and, Dragon Ball FighterZ and, stuff like that. But regardless of that, again, it's just another false tweet. No characters play similarly. It's like so similarly to make them correct at any point at all. Any point at all. It's just a wrong statement, and it's just an incorrect statement and a terrible take. Not one adult has even a single healthy relationship with another human being and enjoys playing fighting games. This is a super duper hot take, because there's plenty of pros that are in relationships, even married. I myself got married this year. There's bias all over this tweet here. Just because you see something in particular, or you've experienced something yourself, does not mean that it's true worldwide. The world doesn't revolve around your experiences, and it's just another tweet that's just completely incorrect. And it just makes me think that you're trolling, and you went through a lot of effort to troll a lot of people. So I'm not really gonna go through the rest of the thread, because the rest of it is just like random insults, just other things that are inaccurate and very insensitive things. If you want to go into the thread yourself, I'll put it in the description. You'll see why that I'm not really gonna go into it. Also, I noticed they got ratioed super hard. I feel like the tweet has under 1,000 likes, but it has 1.6k replies, and then it has 4k. It has 4,000 quote tweets. Like, the ratio is so bad. You can tell that the take is really bad just by the ratio of comments and likes and stuff like that. And again, like, I just feel like it's a troll. Like, in their bio, they say they suck at fighting games, right? But then you look at the size of the thread, and it's just like, yeah, I think this person actually does think this way. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to go over this tweet that I came across and see what you guys thought about it. I think it's a terrible take, but maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. But anyway, if you guys like this type of video, let me know. Maybe we can go over Twitter and stuff like that, and just expose bad takes and stuff like that. But we'll see. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.